All right, guys, welcome to another episode of The Build. My name is Cody Groom. Today we have this RX-7. Now, this is a little bit different than our typical episode because normally we'd have some crazy modifications and all that, and this isn't that. But I gotta be honest with you, showing up to this shoot, I was like, I'm really excited for this car. It's clean, simple. This thing only has 6,800 miles right now on an RX-7. 93 RX-7, 6,800 miles.
My name is DJ, and this is going to be my 1993 Mazda RX-7 FD.
My name's Cody Groom. I spend my time showing you guys amazing cars and the stories behind them.
Damn!
It's about the people, places, and of course, cars. Welcome to The Build. So the Mazda RX-7 came with a rotary engine. Now, long story short, all this means is we have basically a triangle going around instead of pistons going, vertically up and down. And you kind of have to give it to Mazda for trying something new. Now, they didn't develop it completely. This was designed by someone else, but still, it's cool to see like this thing has a unique sound. It has a unique driving experience. And that's what cars are about to me. They're that thing that makes you want to drive it and experience something new. And what better way than to switch up the engine completely and try rotary engine?
I've been looking for RX-7 for, I would say, about a year now. Then I found this guy on OfferUp. He actually had a black RX-7, right? Had a lot of miles on it. It looks very nice as soon as I check it out. It was in LA, but the problem is there was a lot of problems. Ending up, he had this one at the back of his garage. He was actually not gonna sell it in the first place. When I first got it, it only has 5,800 miles. From what he got it from Japan, and then I believe it got shipped to South Dakota, and then he drove it to LA. He never drove it, he never did anything to it, just kept it the way it is. All he told me was he just started up and cleaned it. That's all he did.
Why the RX-7?
I always grew up with it, ever since I was a kid. A lot of people think because of Dom Toretto, Fast and Furious and stuff. Everybody thought that, the reason why I got RX-7 is from there. I actually haven't watched Fast and Furious until COVID happened. So it's really weird, but yeah, I just always go with the RX-7. It's such a unique engine, especially rotaries. I just enjoy it a lot. So at first, when I first got this car, I didn't want to do a lot to it. I just want to keep the way it is, actually. Not too flashy, because my buy was just clean and simple. That's what I want to do. I'm probably just gonna do graded intake, graded intercooler, just little things here and there. Have an HKS exhaust. Our boost controller. That's pretty much the main mod that I have. Advanced GT, Öhlins suspension. That's pretty much it. I always wanted one right-hand drive. Of course I could get one left-hand drive, but it's no fun. There's no fun in that.
favorite parts about this car is you have the 90s just preserved in time, right? Like this RX-7, super clean paint, interior looks amazing. And when you see this, you're like, man, 90s cars were a hit. They were just fire. Like, they had that certain design language. Not all 90s cars, but stuff like the E36, the Supra, the RX-7, you know, all these, the R34, or R33, I guess it would be. But it's like, man, you look at these cars and you gotta truly appreciate those cars in that era.
It's kind of crazy how look at the paint. See that? It's actually OEM, straight from Japan. I'm surprised that it still holds for like 30 years.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah. My high school goal was I always want to be a professional. I always want to be a professional soccer player. I train every day. I run. I remember I wake up at 6 in the morning just to run. Yeah, just 6 in the morning just to run, and then go to school after that. But yeah, as soon as I tore my Achilles, tried to play soccer again, never worked the same.
Good. Run it, run it, run it. Boom! There you go. Good pass, DJ, good pass.
First saw my friend's car, which is, I think it was a SI. I think that's what he owned. Yeah. I seen the joy that he had for it. You know, he always talked about cars. That's pretty much all he talked about. You know, and he just seemed so happy about it. So when I try to switch over to that, I actually enjoy. I actually understand like why he always talking about cars. He always enjoying. He always sending me videos. You know, he's the one that got me into it. This is gonna be my permanent keep forever. Hope one day I'll pass it on to my kids if they like cars as well.
Cars bring people together. Cars are what can separate a good day from a bad day. And even though they're just an object, they really have this thing that just transforms people's lives, right? We all have our own struggles and all have our own battles, and cars are something that we can all get together and just enjoy. We can sit around a car and talk about it. In DJ's scenario, when he had put all his time and effort into soccer and realized, well, now it's over. So to me, that is the biggest thing with cars. It's a way for us to get away from the real world, enjoy a piece of machinery, and even if it's just for 5 minutes, to enjoy something that has a very simple objective in a very complex way.